This action plan asks for $301 million US. It is for agency response in basically all sectors of humanitarian assistance. The figures now is that we estimate, or rather the government estimate, and we are reflecting that figure, that 11.3 million people have been affected by the typhoon in 9 regions across central Philippines. Of those affected, we estimate that 673,000 are displaced.
Our priorities for the response will be water, sanitation, hygiene, nutrition, health, protection, and education.
The priority is to establish temporary medical centers as health needs are significant. As you can imagine, there are people who sustained injuries, trauma, but also there are people with regular health needs. And just to give you an example, it's expected that 12,000 babies will be born in the next month in the affected area.
The current situation puts the most vulnerable people at very significant risk. Women and children begging on the streets for donations, exposing themselves to abuse and possible exploitation. With power lines still down, the lack of lighting has made children and women at home and in evacuation centres more vulnerable, especially at night.
There's some interesting headline numbers due to us.
About 1/3 of children are malnourished in the Philippines or stunted, which means it points to a condition of chronic malnutrition. And this is why it's so important that we can get safe water, hygiene items, proper sanitation, and medicine to protect children against diarrhea immediately.